Okay, so now let me answer this question for folks that did acceleration. Right, you ended up with the acceleration being 5/7 g sine theta, right? And we plugged numbers in and we got 0.221278 meters per second squared, right? So all we have to do really to find the final velocity is use v squared as u squared plus 2as, right? So it's 0 squared plus 2 times 0.221278 times s, and the length of the plane is 3.8, right? So literally I'm going to go square root, left parenthesis 2 times the answer I just got, because that point to whatever's sitting on my calculator, right, times 3.8. And I get that the velocity is 1.2968 meters per second. Okay, now something's burning inside you, right? Because you know that the other way we calculated, we said the velocity was the square root of 10/7 gh, right? So somehow this has got to work its way down into that, right? So how is that possible? Well, let's just see. Okay, remember that that this sine of theta, right, if you draw the picture of the little triangle, is just the length of the thing. I'll call it L, right, over H. I'm sorry, it's H over L, right? The sine of theta is just H over L, where L is the length of the plane, right? So if we set this up for V, right, V squared is equal to U squared, which is 0, right? And then we've got 2 times, and then let's just plug this thing in, right? It's 5/7 times G times H over L, right? So that is my G 5/7 G sine theta, right? All I've done is I've substituted, instead of sine theta, I'm saying it's H over L, right? And then that's times L. Well, obviously the length of the ramp doesn't matter, right? And we end up with 10/7, right? GH, and so V is the square root of 10/7 GH. Right, so really you could have stopped listening when I got to this number, but you were fascinated and you saw me do this. I'm just showing you it's the same thing.